Good morning, class 8th. We were reading chapter 5, Combustion and Flame. In this chapter, we were reading about some reactions of combustion. We have seen some conditions necessary for combustion, such as combustible and non-combustible substances, presence of supporter of combustion, ignition or kindling temperature, and we have understood about types of combustion, about flame, a candle flame. And now in this class we are going to perform activity 5.7 and activity 5.8. So students, open page number 72 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. To perform activity 5.7, we have an aim to prove that the innermost zone of a candle flame has unburnt wax. So, you can see the procedure. Take a glass rod or a glass slide and put it in the candle flame as shown in figure 5.10 for at least 10 seconds. So, first you have to take a glass rod or a glass slide. This is known as glass slide. You have to hold it by tongue. This is tongue. And you have to put it in the candle flame as shown in figure 5.10. You have to hold it for at least 10 seconds. What do you observe? The innermost zone in the candle flame appears black as it lacks oxygen and no combustion takes place here. It contains unburnt wax vapor and carbon particles which deposit on the glass slide. So we have seen in activity 5.7 that the innermost zone of the candle flame is black in color and lacks oxygen. Combustion does not take place here. In this zone, there are unburnt vapor and carbon particles deposit on the glass slide. Now activity 5.8. To perform this activity we have an aim to prove that the outermost non-luminous zone of a candle flame has high temperature. Take a thin and long copper wire and hold it inside the candle flame as shown in figure 5.11 for about half a minute. So first you have to take a thin and long copper wire and you have to hold it with the help of holder. You have to hold this copper wire inside the candle flame as shown in figure 5.11 for about half a minute. What do you observe? Does the portion of copper wire just outside the candle flame become red hot? Is it because the outermost non-luminous zone of the candle flame has high temperature and heats up the copper wire? So, what do you observe? Has that part of the copper wire that is outside the candle flame became red hot? Did it happen because the outer flame of the candle flame falls in the outermost zone of candle flame and has the highest temperature than the rest zones of candle flame that heats up the copper wire? The temperature in the outermost zone of the candle flame is maximum because the wax vapor here have enough oxygen to burn completely. So the copper wire becomes red hot because temperature is highest in the outermost zone of candle flame, and wax vapor here have enough oxygen to burn completely. Now you can see some questions. What factors determine the color of the flame? Which is the least hot region of the candle flame? In which zone of candle flame does complete combustion take place? So students, you have to answer these questions orally. Now about fuel. Fuel are the substances that burn to produce heat and light energy. So fuels give heat and light energy. Some commonly used fuels are wood, coal, kerosene, petrol, diesel, LPG and CNG. Fuels are used for cooking in automobiles and to generate electricity. So we can use fuels in cooking, in automobiles and in generating electricity. So students, that's all. In the next class we will see page number 73. So thank you class.